2021 brought some huge changes to Ohio expungement and sealing law. Hello, I'm attorney Greg Mathews with OhioExpungementLaw.com. 3 new laws became effective in April of 2021 to create some life-changing amendments to Ohio's expungement statute. These include Senate Bill 10, House Bill 431, and House Bill 1. Now you've heard the expression, let's save the best for last. I'm going to change that because I want you to hear the best changes that have occurred in this statute first. The practical effect of this new law is that more people are eligible and more convictions are eligible for expungement and sealing than ever before under Ohio's law. This also means that people who were not eligible under the prior Ohio law are now eligible to have their records sealed. For example, under the previous law, there were many occasions in the past we had to turn people away and tell them they simply were not eligible under the terms of the statute. Since the enactment of the statute, we have successfully represented some of these same people and obtained an expungement of their criminal record. In other cases, people have come to us who were denied by a judge in a court under the old statute, but who are now eligible and we are pursuing expungements for them. These people have told us it's been life-changing to now have their old criminal records sealed once and for all. So let's talk about the changes under the law. First, you have to understand there are 2 sections of the expungement statute under which a person can receive an expungement. I'm just going to refer to them as Section A and Section B. Under the old law, Section A allowed a person to have up to 5 eligible felony convictions and an unlimited number of misdemeanor convictions to be expunged and sealed, provided they met a number of conditions of the statute. If a person exceeded the limits under this section or they didn't meet the conditions, well, they weren't eligible for an expungement under Section A. But they may have been able to pursue an expungement under Section B of the statute, but Section B limited people to only 2 convictions. Now, listen to the changes of this new this new House Bill 1. House Bill 1 changes Section A. Ohio's new statute eliminates the cap of 5 eligible convictions. That means there is no limit on the number of eligible felony convictions that you can have sealed. And the definition is expanded to include people with an unlimited 4th degree, 5th degree felony convictions, and unlimited misdemeanor convictions. Now, several conditions still apply under this new section of the expungement law. Some of the conditions include that none of the convictions can be an offense of violence, none of the convictions can be a felony sex offense, none of the convictions are a felony of the 3rd degree or higher, and convictions from other states have to be considered and counted in the number of convictions. Now, similar to the old law, if a person does not qualify under Section A, they may still qualify for an expungement under Section B. House Bill expanded Section B to include 4 convictions. So under the previous statute, when they were eligible for 2, under the new law, as the alternate Section B, you can be eligible for up to 4 convictions. There are some limitations on the number and the combinations of offenses that you can have under Section B. For instance, you can't have more than 2 felony convictions, and you cannot have more than 4 misdemeanor convictions. Also, if a person has exactly 2 felony convictions and no more than those 2 felony convictions, then they can also have 2 misdemeanor convictions sealed. For example, you can have 2 misdemeanors and 2 felonies under that circumstance. Under Section B, there's also a very cool exception when a person has multiple convictions out of the same case or out of the same legal proceedings. Under this exception, a court can count those as one conviction. If they had 3 convictions, they could count those 3 convictions out of the same case as one. So they could actually have more than 4 convictions sealed under this exception under the B section. This can get complex. Regardless of the number of convictions or the combination of the convictions sought to be sealed must still be eligible offenses under Ohio law. And the person seeking an expungement must meet the definition of an eligible offender under the statute. And lastly, a person must prove that he meets all the other criteria and requirements of Ohio's expungement statute. Hearings are still required, and the judges must still consider all evidence. Expungement proceedings can be more complex with the new changes to Ohio's law. It's more important than ever, I believe, to have an attorney with experience in record sealing and expungement representing your interests. You cannot afford to lose out on future opportunities by being denied sealing of an old criminal record. I will release some other videos on the new changes to Ohio's expungement law, but I wanted you to hear the best news first. More people are eligible and more offenses are now eligible. You can read our publications on our website for more information about the new changes to Ohio expungement law. We also offer a free online test to determine if you are eligible for an expungement in Ohio. Check us out on our website or give us a call. Thank you.